I like I like my I like my designers, and you know, I pay for them. But I also have I've learned how to shop for them. Hello everyone. It is 1:30 my time, and it is still morning for those of you that live on the Pacific Coast. Well, today it is very beautiful. It is in the 60s, and we are only going to have it like this for a few days, from what I understand from my neighbor. He said the weatherman says we're going to have some snow. Well, if you've ever lived anywhere in Kentucky, especially the Ohio Valley, you'll know that that is just typical. We are actually really due for some really bad weather this year, and we haven't had it. We've had some really bad flooding though. So we can't complain because we're due for the bad weather. And it's not uncommon, especially for the month of February, to get tornadoes. I'm surprised we haven't had any. We've had some really bad weather with the hot and the cold fronts coming in, and a lot of thunderstorms and lots of rain. Like I said, we've had a lot of flooding. And here we are in March and still not a tornado. So we're doing pretty good. So today is Sunday, and my husband was up all night playing a game that he's got on Xbox. I got up at 4 o'clock, went to the bathroom, and he was playing. I woke up around 6 something. He still wasn't in bed. I guess he was still playing. I got up at 10:30. He got up about 30 minutes ago. So I was like, well, I said, I am going to Kroger because I know you won't want to go. He's like, no. He said, you go have fun. So I'm probably going to be out for a couple of hours. The only place he wants to go to is Sam's. He's going to be going off to Michigan at the Ford plant there. And I'm going to be at home. And I have a doctor's appointment for a ileoscopy on the 26th. As far as I know, I'm not going to be put out, but I will tell you, I've had a J-tube put in my small intestines through my stomach, and that hurt like a biatch. So, I doubt they're going to put me out, so I'm pretty confident that I can go by myself. However, this truck will not be going with me. I will not drive this truck downtown. And for the simple fact is, one, this truck is, I can easily whip this into a parking spot. No problem. Downtown, trying to parallel park while you got people coming up on your backside is not fun. Two, there is no parking structure anywhere that makes a parking spot big enough, not even for a regular small car. So, trying to get this truck into a parking structure, into a parking spot, is not easy. And I hate pulling into a parking spot. I like backing in. For some reason, it's easier to back it in than it is to pull in and back out. I don't know why, but it is. So, yeah. So I will be calling Uber or asking my friend Cheryl to take me. So anyway, I am off to Kroger. So let's go have some fun. Well, we're at Walmart. I was on the online site for Kroger to see what kind of drink specials they had. We still have plenty of drinks, but my husband really likes Sprite, and we are completely out of Sprite and Pepsi. I like the real sugar Pepsi. I will not buy the regular Pepsi with just the syrup. I'll only buy the real sugar Pepsi. So, if they have drink specials today, I will pick up Coke and Sprite. If not, then I won't. I'll wait until I go to Sam's, and then I will get the 2 liters, which I can get those for $4 for something, and I don't know what it is, but it's cheaper than getting, you know, paying $6 or $7 a 12-pack or a 24-pack. So we'll see. Okay, so the trip to Walmart was successful. They had some 12 packs for $3.33, but not necessarily the ones that I wanted. I did get the 7-Up. So now, the only thing that I got that was cold was some Naked Strawberry Banana smoothie. And so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to stop at Kroger, see if they have any drink specials. I didn't see any in their ad, but you know, it doesn't mean that they don't have any. And that's going to be the only thing I need to pick up at Kroger. So I'm off to there, and then I'm back home. And my husband should be getting close to being ready to go to Sam's. We don't really need anything, so I don't know what it is that he wants. We have water, we have shit, I can't think. We have Gatorade or Powerade, whatever it is he bought. So I guess we'll just wait and see. I got his bag of chips, and he said he was going to take the manwich to work with him. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I am done. It is over the 60s right now. It is nice and warm outside. I'm just leaving Kroger. Kroger did have a sale on their drinks. It wasn't as good as the selected drinks at Walmart, but it was still a good sale. So I did pick up 3 12 packs, 2 Pepsis with the real sugar, the original ones, and 1 Mountain Dew Cold Red, because I occasionally like to drink Mountain Dew Cold Red with Malibu rum. It makes for a nice drink. So I did get that. And a bag of chips. And now I am ready to go home. I got 20 out while I was at Kroger, and then I got 20 out while I was at Walmart. I could not find the 20 that I got at Walmart, and I was like going crazy. I knew I stuck it in my pocket. I don't know how many times I checked my pockets. Finally, I got out of the car, stood up, and dug in my pockets, and it was up high in my pocket where there's like this hidden little trap, I guess. And I finally found it. So now I feel better because I hate losing money. So anyway, now I'm going home. I'm getting out the easy stuff, and my husband can get the 12 packs out. So now I'm heading home to put up what little bit of stuff I did get and see what it is that he needs from Sam's, because we really don't need a whole lot. And I might go ahead and get some more hamburger meat, because we go through a lot of hamburger meat, because I make a lot of like spaghettis, chili, vegetable soup, tacos, manwich, you know, those sorts of things. I make things that's going to last just like 2 or 3 days. And I know people sometimes seem to think that I buy in bulk. I'm like, well, there's only 2 of us. Yeah, break it down. And you will realize when you buy in bulk from Sam's, you save a ton of money. So, and, you know, it's just 2 of us. Even when my daughter was in and I was cooking for 4 of us, it was still cheaper for me to shop at Sam's, break everything down to make meals. You know, it's not rocket scientists. So, I'm on my way home. I'm ready to get out. I have a long sleeve t-shirt on, and I am so ready to get out. But it's one of my t-shirts. And you see it? It says, if you can't see it, does it mean it doesn't exist? You can find this on Teespring. I have several other ones. You can find it on in the description. There's different colors, different styles. Just go to my description and you will find the links to them. They're not expensive. I didn't jack prices up. I made them reasonable. I've bought them myself. They're cute and they're to the point. And I made them for invisible illnesses, disease awareness, because many people don't recognize us because they can't see what we have. So they automatically assume because they can't see it that there's nothing wrong with us. So this is what my 2 designs are for, to spread awareness. This design, I wasn't able to donate money to a charity. The other one, a percentage of it is going to Wounded Warriors. This one, Cozares has pulled out of Kentucky. I do not know why. Out of the Louisville hospital. They still have a year to be with them. So it's still going to be a children's hospital. So I'm just going to donate funds to them. So the money is going to be going for good causes. So please check it out. Buy and money will be donated. So I will see you guys in a little bit. So I'm at home. I'm sitting outside. You know, in the shade. It is just a little bit cool. I walked in the house. It was burning up. My husband, who thinks he should be able to run around the house in his underwear and be okay, doesn't think about his wife who goes through hot flashes and burning up. And I'm sitting there looking at the thermostat saying, well, it's 74 degrees. Let's open up the patio doors. Do this, do that. And then I turn on the air. Well, open up the window. Put that fan in the window. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So I hop in to some of my Nike gear. And I'm finally cooling off. And I come out. So I'm like, yeah, I need a hoodie. So I pulled my chair up into the sun. In the shade, yeah, it's a little bit cool. So, all in all, when I shopped today, I really only spent $60. I got $40 in cash. I got 20 out for my husband and 20 out for me. And both of us we really don't spend cash. Usually we don't even really carry cash. We both just kind of like to have it on us, you know, like we have to be in a parking garage instead of using our card. Or like, especially like when I go to Walgreens and I had to pick up a prescription, that my insurance will only pays for all of it but like $1 or $2, and you're like, oh, I had no cash. So I'm gonna have to put it on my debit card. How crazy is that? But yeah. So, you know, I am not an extreme couponer. I am not, I'm not a big person when it comes to grocery shopping. I do know where I like to shop, where I get the best deals, and even if it means, sometimes I have to go to Walmart for this, or I have to go to Kroger for that, and then Sam's. My husband doesn't like to run around to all the different places, so I leave him at home. Then if we go to Sam's, he goes with me, and sometimes he don't even do that. So, yeah. He was wanting to go to Sam's. I don't know what he needed at Sam's, but we don't need anything but Kleenexes. And, yeah, I'm not taking a trip to Sam's for Kleenexes. If he needs them that bad, or whatever he needs that bad, he can pick it up on his way home. So, yeah, I didn't spend that much. I picked up a few things that, well, do I really need it? No, but did I want it? Yeah. And I did pick up some grocery items. I got some things that he did want, and I didn't have to go to Sam's for, because I was at Walmart. And typically, some of the things that Walmart carries are the same things that Sam's carries, but not everything. I still won't buy my meat products anywhere but Sam's. And really, we have the big membership where we get paid back at the end of the year. And, the $100 membership really pays for itself at the end of the year. So, it's worth it. We get extra savings. And at the end of the year, like I said, we usually have $90, like in October, November. And they're like, oh, you want to use it now? We're like, nope. We're going to use it to renew our membership. And like last year, I had 90 some odd dollars that I had in savings cash, and I had a $10 coupon that I got in a gift card. So I went ahead and I paid the $10, and then I got the $10 gift card, which I used. So I didn't pay for it. But I'm totally different when it goes to shopping for, the house and for clothes. I have a Sam's card too. I have a Sam's credit card. My secret to shopping is my credit cards, but it's responsible spending with credit cards. I have a very, very big credit line that has been extended to me through all of my credit cards. Some of them I have only got to get the extra 15-20% off because I was buying something, and I get them and I activate them, and then I never use them. And then, I have a few that I use a lot. But I do get good deals. I get extremely good deals. Sometimes, the department stores, they end up paying me to shop there. But like I said, I worked hard for my credit. While I was by myself for 13 years, and I have fought my Crohn's my entire life, and I was misdiagnosed for years, even as a little girl. And when you're sick all the time, and you are missing work, and you're losing jobs because you are having a hard time keeping jobs because you're constantly sick, but you don't know why. And and then you keep going to doctors, and they're like, oh, you just have IBS, you have GERD, and they're not diagnosing you properly. It makes it really hard, especially when you're a single woman. And it made it hard on me to keep jobs, and more hard to keep health insurance. And so I had a lot of medical debt. I did not have credit card debt. I didn't have any other debt. All I had was credit card debt. I filed bankruptcy in 2013. My bankruptcy does not hurt me when it goes to, when it came to rebuilding my credit. Because my bankruptcy did not include credit cards, it did not include other creditors. It was just medical bills. I started out slow. And, my first creditor was Finger Hut. And I did not get you had to pay $30 down for your first thing. No, I got a credit limit extended to me. I worked with that. Then I got a First Premier card, and then I got a Credit One card. And then from there, it just ballooned, and it went fast. And as much credit I have extended to me, I could almost, I have a lot of credit extended to me, but I do not use it all. Sometimes it's good to have a lot of credit extended to you, because if you use a lot of credit one way, but you're not using the other, it's a debt ratio thing that kind of keeps you up there, instead of having, like you're using over 33% of your credit, and you don't have it really, but then if you have all this other credit here that's not being used, it kind of, makes it even. But credit is just like really weird, and it's really strange. And if you're not using a lot of your credit because you don't need to, then your credit score goes down. But then it's like, oh, well, you need to use this much. But then you start using it, then the credit score goes down. It's just an endless cycle. So, I went really quickly with JCPenney, which is the regular JCPenney card. Then I went to Gold. Then I quickly went to Platinum. And, when you're Gold and Platinum with JCPenney, you get, I call it a passport of coupons. Because you get, 2, 4, 6, 8 to 10 coupons a month that is for all kinds of things. And not every month do I go shopping. I do a lot with my granddaughter. When I go shopping at JCPenney's, it doesn't matter if I'm shopping in the store, if I'm shopping online. First of all, if it's a sale, I get that sale priced. If I have a coupon, I can use that coupon. There's certain things you can't use coupons on in JCPenney that you can use on in Kohl's. It's really strange. Nike is one of the products you can't use a coupon in JCPenney's. I don't know why, but you can do it at Kohl's. So you can use your extra coupon. If you have rewards, you can use your rewards. And if they're also letting you use 20% off because you're using your JCPenney card, you can use that. It is so very common for me to have hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise in my arms and going to the register and only coming out charging $95 to about $115 on my card. And the whole thing with the Gold and the Platinum, it's kind of like your Keurig. You have to keep that $1,500 or $1,000 balance revolving over the year. You don't have to go out and spend $500 every single year or $1,000 every single. You have to keep that revolving every year, and so it's not hard, but you have to be responsible, or you can get yourself in trouble. I have paid off a lot of my cards, and I have a lot of them, and I have a lot of very, very high credit that has been extended, and they kill me because I'll get emails, hey, did you lose your credit card? We haven't seen any activity. No, because I'm not using them. There's a reason why they're paid off. One that kills me is Finger Hut. I paid them off a couple of times, and they're really bad, and it can hurt your credit because they'll raise your credit and then they'll lower your credit score. Raise your credit score, lower your credit score. They'll extend out like 1,200 or 1,000 to 2,000 more for you to use. Well, if my card is paid off, now tell me why I would be interested in spending over and beyond what my credit line already is to gain an extra $1,000 or $2,000 on my credit line. Yeah, that is ridiculous. I could go buy a car for what my credit line is. Not going to happen. So, yeah, I do the same thing with Kohl's. I get a lot of special financing. And I do the same thing with Best Buy. When I got my Best Buy, my Discover, and Quicksilver by Capital One, I merged a bunch of cards into those three. And so a lot of my cards got paid off, and now I'm paying over the 1 year interest free. And you know, the whole secret is just you have to have good credit, for one. Two, you have to be responsible. And you know, I don't do clearance racks. I don't do them. The only way I even look at clearance is if I'm online. But I won't go to a store and rummage through clearance racks. I feel like if I'm looking through a clearance rack, I feel like I'm at a yard sale. I hate yard sales. Clearance racks are not in an orderly fashion. I don't like them. I don't like rummaging through things. I want to be able to find it, find what size I need or what I'm looking for, and get it and be done. So yeah, I don't do clearance racks. You can always get good sales. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, the biggest part is you have to have good credit, and you have to be responsible, and use those sales. If you have the cards, use them, and it's not a big deal. As soon as you get done, pay them back off. It's not a big deal. You know, the bill comes in, the bill don't even have to come in. It's already on your statement. Just go online and pay it off. But that is my secret. It's not hard. I just, I do enjoy shopping for my granddaughter. I don't like shopping for myself. I like shopping for my granddaughter. I've never been a person to go in the store to look for stuff for me. Never have been. Never liked it. For shoes, I've always ran into a store, grabbed what I wanted, and got out. I used to go into Sears, JCPenney's, Kohl's, got my shoes, and got out. But my granddaughter, oh my God, I have got to steer away from the kids area because I will be in there all day buying clothes. And I went into the promotions section of my Gmail and found out I have two $20 rewards. Rewards are like Kohl's Cash. I am very, very bad about letting those go unused. Last time I had Kohl's Cash was like right around Christmas time, or my husband's birthday, I don't remember. Anyway, I had bought Egyptian cotton sheets from Kohl's, and as everybody knows, those are not cheap at all. But I caught them on sale, and I used some rewards and stuff, and you know, they still are not cheap. And if I can find them other places cheaper, I will get them. But we need them, and so I bought them. I gave more for them than I really should have, but I got them. And so I had, I don't know how many in Kohl's Cash, but then I also had a percentage. They send me like something like books too with coupons, and then I get this thing in the mail where you'd pull the tab, and it's either 15, 20, or 30% off. Most of the time I get 30% off because from what I understand is if you are constantly paying your Kohl's card off, they'll send you 30% off to lure you back into the store. So with my rewards, my Kohl's Cash, and I had 30% off, I got my husband some tennis shoes. He needs some more for work, and so I bought him another pair of New Balance, and I got him some Nikes, and they were also on sale. So with everything that I had them shipped to the store, and I paid nothing. So Kohl's paid me to shop in their store. That happens, you know, every once in a while. But even, I mean, it just depends on how you hit things, and the way that you use your coupons, the way you hit the sales, and the way you do things. It's kind of like you learn how to do these things, and you learn the way to go about them. I always check, because if you have a credit card, they're always linked to your email. And so I always look. I have a Macy's. I haven't used it, and I know about 2 or 3 years. I still use my Dillard's. I use, a lot of times, I will use, instead of points, I'll use the 6 months same as cash. Because I'd rather not have the interest. I'd rather just have the same, you know, the cash, you know, 6 months same as cash. I do that a lot on Best Buy too. But, I mean, you just have to get your own rhythm, and you have to have good credit, and you have to be responsible with that credit, and not get yourself in the bind. But it is not rocket science. Anybody can do this. You'll never see me go shopping at dollar store, or go shopping here and see what all I can buy and this and that. You'll never see me do that, because I don't do those things. When I go shopping, it's usually because I'm looking for something, or I want something, or I've caught a sale. My favorite brands to shop for are Liz Claiborne, Alfani, and St. John's Bay, and there's another one, and I can't think of it. But I like my designers, and you know, I pay for them. But I also have I've learned how to shop for them. I bought my daughter a $300 outfit and only gave like 90 some odd dollars for it one year for Christmas. I mean, from the shirt to the boots. I do a lot of that with Victoria's Secret too. Victoria's Secret will send me coupons, and all my bras come from there. All my pajamas, my nightgowns, my lotions, all except for the Nivea, of course. So, you know, it's just how you have to learn how to do this. And the only way I can tell you is, first, you need to have good credit. You need to have the store credit card. And if you're not a very high up card holder, you need to watch store ads. You need to make sure that you are a reward member for every single card. That is a big thing. And watch for ads. Watch for barcodes. Because even though you may not be a very high up in the card ranking, there are like 20% off for this or 15% off for that. But you need that coupon or find it in your phone and take it with you and let them scan it. And you can still use that and still can get good deals. But like I said, yeah. So, I mean, it's not hard. I went from a Kohl's regular card holder to a VIP. Yeah. But my favorite is still JCPenney's and Dillard's. Because I get my makeup. I can get it at Dillard's or Macy's, so I like Estee Lauder. So, yeah, I mean, you just gotta learn how to do it. And, I mean, I'm sitting here telling you, but you have to pay attention to what you're doing. You have to go in there armed and ready to go. Sometimes I forget my coupon book, and sometimes I'm like, I left it at home, and I just live right down the street. I don't go back home to get it. And then sometimes I'm like, I know I had it, and it's out in the car. So, and then sometimes I don't realize it, but some of those coupons have already expired. But sometimes, you can go back in your email and you can find other coupons that you can still use. And if you have a smartphone, you can use your smartphone and they can get that barcode off for you. So, yeah, that's my secret. And as far as my meat, there is a lot of things that I just won't buy in a grocery store. I buy it in bulk, and I buy it at Sam's, and I come home and I break it down. Because like today, I looked at hamburger meat at Wal-Mart or Kroger. One of them. Anyway, I think it was Kroger. And I was just like, I think I'm going to go ahead and just get a pound of hamburger meat here while I'm here. And I'm looking at the cost, and I'm thinking about, I got 7 pounds of hamburger meat the other day for right about $25, a 90-10 at Sam's, and they're wanting $6 for this pound. Yeah, not gonna happen. So, for me, buying in bulk pays off. If you break it down, put it in freezer bags, and put it in a deep freeze, you're good to go. So, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comments. I will be happy to help you, talk to you, or whatever. Because, I haven't always been like this. So, I don't mind spreading the wisdom and what I have learned over the last 5 years. So, like and subscribe and comment. See you guys later.